Welcome, welcome, welcome to Serene Motivations Radio right here on the Survivor Radio Christian Network. I'm your host, Johnnette Young Lewis, and as always, thank you for tuning in with me for your lunch hour empowerment pick me up. Many thanks and much appreciation for it, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be here. So thank you. On this blessed Wednesday, I have an exciting show for all of you music lovers out there. Yes, for all of you music lovers out there. I have instrumentalist and producer Tadric Jermaine, a.k.a. Tracks All Day, will be joining with he'll be joining in with us today with some smooth tunes from his recently released album. Now, before we dive into the meat of the show, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we return, we will be returning with Tadric Jermaine, Tracks All Day. You are listening to Serene Motivations Radio right here on the Survivor Radio Christian Network. I'm your host, Johnnette Young, and we will indeed verse with you in a sec. Okay, y'all know what time it is. It's that time. It is that time we are going to bring out for you, all of you music lovers, specifically jazz, smooth groove, all that lovely, the lovely tunes. Oh, my goodness. We have Tadric Jermaine, a.k.a. Tracks All Day. Welcome to the show, Tadric.
Hey, Johnnette, how you doing?
Awesome, awesome. I am blessed, and how are you?
I'm blessed as well. It's a lovely day outside. Just glad to be on your show.
Absolutely. It's an honor to have you here. It's a blessing to have you here. The music is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely loving it. And I got to tell our audience, I do a lot of work. I'm always at home, working from home, and I'm listening to, tracks all day. I'm listening to the smooth tunes, and it takes you somewhere when you're working. It's peaceful. It's peaceful.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right.
I'm loving it. So
man,
tell us.
Thank you so much.
Indeed. You're very welcome. Tell us all about your newly released album.
So my newly released project is entitled 2003 MMII. Those are, Roman numerals. Just released that actually out in April 28th. Been working on it for years and years, and just finally got it together recently these past few months. But yeah, just from the intro to the end, it's a mix of just me playing and trying to do everything that I know as far as music-wise and production-wise, playing just about every instrument on there. I do have some friends and some family that I do have featured on there, guitar artists and a vocal artist as well. But for the most part, just try to do everything I can, playing guitar, bass guitar, saxophone, piano, a little bit of talk box, and, of course, the production as well.
Awesomeness. I really enjoy this jazz music. Of course, my first love, is gospel and hip hop, but I love what I really appreciate. Yes. So what I really appreciate about it is that the absence of the vocal, because it allows you to really be able to appreciate the music, the instruments, what you have going on in here. Now, you're a multi-instrumentalist. Tell us all about that.
Really just from, I would say around the age of 3-4 years old, my mother used to buy me all types of instruments, guitars, and really just as toys or just things to do. And when I was 4, I had a guitar. I was 6, I had a drum set, and that just manifested once I, got into middle school, started actually being in band class, and that's when I picked up saxophone. And once I picked up saxophone, I was just, just so interested in other instruments and music. If I would see, one of my friends playing a trombone or a drum set, I would just watch them and just pick up just by watching them how they played. And so, like, a lot of the instruments that I do play, like piano, bass guitar, lead guitar, just picked up on my own, either just by watching people or either, just going to buy the instrument and just teaching myself that way.
Yes. And you learn the old school way. You learn the old school way. Well, one of the things that I wanted to say was that, you were saying that not only did you learn technically, you learned, on your own. And I think that's one of that's where that talent that raw talent is that when you actually pick that up on your own and are able to manifest it, especially through multiple instruments. You know, that's really where that love is put in. I really appreciate that. I like that.
Yeah, that actually helps because at some points, and the reason why it took me so long to just put together this album was being classically trained and formally trained in school and whatnot. To me, it felt like I was patience on myself because I'm trying to create music a certain way, using those music rules versus when you're learning on your own, you're more free to create and being more creative and create something on your own versus going back to those music lessons and that music theory that you were taught. So it definitely allowed me to just free up my imagination.
Right, indeed. Well, you know what? It definitely paid off because I know that you are changing lives with this album, 2003. It's definitely awesome. I had the opportunity to listen to your music, multiple tracks on there, and I was just blown away. And what we're going to do is to play one of your songs so the rest of the world can appreciate it. So I want you, yes, indeed. I want you to all stay tuned in with us and feel free to call in. If you would like, we invite you to call in. If you have any questions for Tadric Jermaine, a.k.a. Tracks All Day, you can call in at 1-563-999-3084. Again, that number is 1-563-999-3084. You're listening to Serene Motivations right here on the Survivor Radio Christian Network. Tadric, hang in there with us, and we will verse with you in a sec. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Serene Motivations Radio, right here on the Survivor Radio Christian Network. You were listening to Soulful Moaning by Tadric Jermaine. Welcome back to the show, Tadric.
Thank you. Thank you for playing it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. There's so much that's going on in that. I love it. I love it.
It's one of my favorite songs to create, too.
Yes. You know what? That's one of my favorite songs on the track, and I'm definitely going to play another one, How I Feel. I'm going to play that as well because, you know what? I'm going to let the audience, I'm going to let you guys listen to it, and you ladies, I'm going to let you listen to it, and I'm going to let you decide. We're going to play it later on in the show, but I want you to know that this is Tadric Jermaine, a.k.a. Tracks All Day. Can you please tell us, Tadric, for those who would like to connect with you, how can they get in contact with you?
You can reach me on all social media at Tracks All Day, TRACKS, all ALL Day, DAY. Check me out on Facebook, like my page, Tadric Jermaine, TADRIC, Jermaine. And also, if you need to get in contact with me through email or phone, info@tracksallday.com. And then I also have a booking contact, 512-8-TRACKS, TRACKS.
Absolutely. And before I let you go, I would like for all of those instrumentalists out there, you know, who are striving to do what you are doing right now, is there a bit of advice that you would have for them in terms of staying inspired and just doing, you know, making it happen?
Oh, absolutely. The song you just played is a testament to that, to what I'm going to say. Soulful Moaning, I made that, the original track, the background track by itself in 2011, and I didn't release it till this year. So, I mean, as you can see, just never give up, always just keep pushing. The reason why it took me so long to put this album together was just me not knowing or being confident enough to, you know, put out my own stuff. I was always working on other people's projects. So as a creative, as a musician, a multi-instrumentalist, if you got music, you just got to put it out. Especially in this day and age, it's so easy to just put stuff on iTunes and SoundCloud and Tidal, and even your own website. The great thing about the talent that God has blessed me with, besides music, is technology. My website, TadricJermaine.com, TracksAllDay.com. I created that myself, wrote it all. So just use what you have and also use your resources. A lot of the people on my album, I know them personally. I didn't have to really dig deep in my pockets. I just reached out to musicians I already knew. So, yeah, use your resources, use what you have, and just don't be afraid to put out, you know, that music that you're hiding on your hard drive. I know I've got tons of it and actually working on my second album now. So, yeah, just keep striving and keep pushing.
Thank you so very much for that, Tadric. We appreciate you, and may God continue to bless you in all of your endeavors. You have a blessed week, and I'm sure we'll have you back on. Keep doing what you do.
Looking forward to speaking with you again, and thank you all for listening, and thank you, Johnnette, for having me. I definitely appreciate that. You made my day.
Amen, indeed. Likewise. Have a blessed one.
All right, you too. Bye.
Well, indeed. You're listening to Serene Motivations Radio right here on the Survivor Radio Christian Network. We are going to go to break, a quick break, again with Tadric Jermaine, a.k.a. Tracks All Day, with his awesome January 5. Welcome back to Serene Motivation Radio, right here on the Survivor Radio Christian. I'm your host, Johnnette Young, and we were just speaking with Mr. Tadric Jermaine, a.k.a. Tracks All Day. During the commercial, we were listening to Soulful Moaning. We listened to Soulful Moaning, and then we were listening to this awesome January 5, people. So if you miss any parts of the show, you can always catch it right after. We'll post it on our social media. If you have any questions or comments for our guests, you can always call in at 1-563-999-3084, 1-563-999-3084.